All right, buongiorno. Oh, just good morning. um, wait, let me just go have this because it's 9:30 in the morning, and I've woke up probably about 45 minutes ago. So yeah. Yeah. All right, so this is a bit of a difference to the stream. So I'm doing so it's obviously birthday week, and I'm doing a caramel slice, as you can see. Well, might not know with the ingredients. And hopefully the audio is well enough. I see it's running up there, so and I've done some audio tweaks. So we'll see how we go. Um, Bear with me with in terms of chat because I can't actually bring the chat closer, so that's why I've got my glasses on so I can see in here. But for some reason, I can't see chat all the way over there for TikTok, but I can see it for um, OBS. So what is it? So YouTube and Twitch. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the cake making stream for caramel slice. That's what we're doing today, or that's what we're doing this morning. So the ingredients are pretty simple. I've done this for a couple of times before, and I enjoy eating it as well. So it's yeah. One of the things is that uh, yeah, it's very short as well. So it's if you're looking at something sweet, something you know and quick to make, this pretty much only takes about like half an hour, 35 minutes to make. Albeit that you've got all the ingredients, right? So, one of the other things, hopefully I can see it as well. So remember, so last night at the stream, so every 15 followers, I'm gonna have a shot, and I'm gonna do one now, just to get it going. I mean, like, plus also I need to wake up, so this will probably wake me up, I reckon. So it's yeah, it's like one of those things, and then we'll get into the actual cake itself. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, that might be a bit too much. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It might be. I think I'm gonna die. Anyway, let's go. Yeah. Cheers. Oh. Mm. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. That's the stuff. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. That's great. Anyway. um. So I've got a couple of different things here. Oh. Wow. Here. So first off, flour. So we got this here, flat like plain flour. Some of these ingredients, I mean, they're pretty inexpensive, so whoa, yeah. So not too bad. Flour, coconut as well. Desiccated coconut. Doesn't matter what kind, as long as it's finely shredded or desiccated as it is. Um, Butter. Now you can get butter sticks. I didn't have time to get butter sticks, or I forgot about butter sticks. But you can use this anyways. So the ingredients is basically 90 grams of butter for the base, 2/3 cups of coconut with 2/3 cups of flour. Now, if you can't convert, well, you can look it up online in terms of converting cups to the other stuff, ounces or whatever it is. So I don't know about ounces. Convert that, and then the base. What is it? Why don't I got this one? Yeah, so that's pretty much the base. Like butter, flour, and coconut. Like in here. So these sort of things. Take away the pan. You need a pan. I usually have a Pyrex dish, but I when I got a square pan, the Pyrex dish apparently is called a roaster, but I prefer that anyways. But this is pretty good still as well. Yeah. We'll use that later. Usually I have to grease it up and get baking paper, but I'm going to just grease it up with butter and hopefully it won't stick too much for it. And then a bowl, obviously. So hopefully you can hear that. If you can't, yeah, apologies for that. And then you got that. You got your wooden spoon for mixing. So melting for the butter. So go ahead. You can go ahead and melt that butter because see how that goes. And yeah, I tried to memorize the actual recipe, but I sort of I did it a few times, but I've forgotten a little because I haven't made it for a while. But I should remember most of it, you know. Um, now I like measuring cups. They're, they're pretty good. So there are some cups that I'd like to get, but I just have to get these in general. Yeah. And 90 grams of butter. I can't tell how much 90 grams of butter. I think 25 grams is put in a spoon, uh, generally. So you're looking at what? About 4 tablespoons, roughly. Obviously, that's 100, but you know, who's measuring exactly, right? So, so we'll do that. So hopefully you can see. Oh, you won't be able to see this on there, but here we go. Try to do it at low setting, but it looks like it's already melting quite a bit. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, so yeah, yeah. So once I melt that, I'm gonna put that into the bowl, and I'm gonna put the butter, the flour, and the coconut. So we can do that straight away, and you'll be able to see it now. Yeah. So uh, yeah, it's a little bit organized. Funnily enough, I had to because I'm streaming directly from the phone through computer wirelessly. So I had to one of the milkmen from YouTube was able to give me another app, but I was able to actually get the app that I originally had organized and sorted through OBS, so which is pretty good. So win-win for that one, and that means I was able to actually stream to you guys on TikTok. So no, hooray! On there, 2/3 cup, 2/3 cup. Mm. Wind up. Now, don't I know some of you are like baking experts and cooking, so just bear with me. I'm just I just do this like kind of casual basis. 2/3 cup. Okay, that's a fair bit. That's 1 cup. Anyways, all right. So I've got that sorted out there, and I've got what is it? Here we go. Here we go. Take that coconut. Uh, the refrigeration part is pretty good too. So yeah, so obviously, so when you do, so I'm doing a base at the moment. So you do like a flour sort of base, and then obviously with the condensed milk or the caramel topping. If you ever had a caramel slice, you'll know the layers about that. So this will be sort of it'll hopefully look similar to that. This recipe usually has chocolate in it, but I'll see whether I can do chocolate. So I'm supposed to refrigerate. Or I'll refrigerate after put in the oven for so refrigerate for about 2 hours, and then after that, then put the melted chocolate over it and then freeze it for like or refrigerate it for another 20 minutes. So that's the general gist of it. Anyways, 2/3 cup of coconut as well, and then that should be that, I think, on here. So let's see. So it's actually pretty cool. This is the first time I got a melting saucepan. So usually I do it in the microwave. So you can actually do it, melt the butter in the microwave. You do like what it's 30, 20-second or 30-second intervals. But you know, it's pretty quick. So, so hopefully this is right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start again, which is fine, but it's a bit of a waste. So I want to make sure that it's done. All right. So the butter's supposed to obviously put it together as well. So it's pretty not too bad maybe. uh, but yeah, it's I think what we will get that almost done. Might have to do some more. I think that was maybe it was a couple of teaspoons. I don't know. Now it's funny. I tried to so I was actually trying to do a cooking channel ages ago. So there's a bit of a come full circle sort of thing in a way. Now I'm just streaming making a cake, so it's a little different. Uh, Not that the cooking channel is not going to be that great because obviously I'm just like a home cook sort of thing. So yeah, well I think I need more butter because it's not going in. Hopefully that should be enough for it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I hope everyone's having a good morning or evening, or actually it'll be morning in Central Europe. So yeah, so it's time zones, right? I Yeah, I need more butter for that one. So what's going to happen is it's going to get um, a bit more sort of stickly, if that's the right word for it. Then I'll be able to sort of press down onto the actual, uh, you know, thingamajig. I can't think of the name. It's a non-stick pan, so it should be right. Yeah, yeah. Last time I did this, and I forgot to put I forgot the baking paper again, but I forgot. Hey Justin, welcome. Oh yeah, yeah. So hope you can hear me. Yeah, yeah. Well, tomorrow's my birthday. But I've got the day off today, so I thought I'd do a cake. So I'm gonna do my caramel sliced cake, and yeah, yeah. So it's sort of a birthday sort of thing, and then obviously I might do my like Mario Kart puzzle as well. So yeah, so obviously I can see the chat, which is fantastic because I actually had to blow it up a bit more. So yeah, that's yeah. So technically it can be my birthday. I mean it's tomorrow, but yeah. Uh, but hopefully, hey, how are you anyways? It's morning anyways. No, wait, what is it? Start of the day? No, evening. Evening over where you are, I think. So yeah, yeah. So it's so I hope you enjoyed. It's a little different. I don't usually. Well, this is the first one. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks, Justin, for that one. I mean, yeah, it's one day here, so I don't know whether. Yeah, one day is sort of not gonna, like, when you're born one day earlier, it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm one day early, so to speak. So that's a bit nonsense. But anyways, but yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, so I hope you're doing well. You so that probably means you've already finished work, right? At the hospital, because it's evening, or you're on the or the evening shifts as well. I'm getting it right. Getting time zones right. Next, like yeah, hopefully that's the correct case. So I'll try to do that again. All right. Okay, that's better. That's probably more Wednesday. Wednesday. What's today? Thursday. Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Yeah. Time zones. I need like a billboard that has all the. Actually, it'd be like like a stock exchange. And off today. Oh, I usually start at 7 and end at 7:30 in the morning. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's good that you have a day off. Hey, I've got a day off. You got a day off. Fantastic, right? Oh, thanks. Thanks, the monk, 20 for following. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, yeah, so yeah, generally, yeah, Thursdays is usually my day off, so don't usually stream. Uh, like it, but obviously in the night time when I do stream. Oh, thanks, Rev. Thanks, Rev. Almost got, almost got this. You know, I might need some more butter. I think you can't have too much butter. Well, you can, but not for baking, anyways. So disregard what I said about 90 grams. So actually, you do still do 90 grams, but a lot of people just do this. I don't know how they do that measuring. It's like, oh yeah, that's enough. Yeah, that should be right. Um, I'm actually doing it right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it's going to turn out. But I don't think it should affect the base as much, or it'll actually make it more adhesive. Oh, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So we'll go through and make it well. Ah, Justin. Someone, well, welcome. Well, welcome on Twitch. Thanks, thanks for thanks for the follow. Is there any way? Oh, so at the moment, so because I'm not affiliate, I can't do subs at the moment. So I've only got sort of like a couple of things on my panel. So I've got to get to 50 followers and have an average of like 3, and then I can start using subs. Start having subs and stuff. No, you're right. You're right. But I did say that if I get like every 15 followers, because I'm not gonna be drinking it I was, making a small target. Gonna drink some lemon juice. It's not too bad, the shot, but sort of a shot. It's more like a thingamajigger, but well, more like a, what is it? I don't know. You know what maybe nip? Uh, this time it should be enough, I think. Yeah. All those cooks out there are probably ripping their hair out, and bakers, and probably thinking, "What the hell are you doing with this base?" It's like, okay, well, you know, we'll see how it goes. See, um, and so that's all right. That's all right. There we go. Now it's a lot more adhesive. So a little different to what I usually do. Alright, so with the base, you obviously I'll pour it in. It's not greased up. I don't think I've got anything for it. I'm gonna have to improvise. Huh. That's right. My hands are pretty. No, my hands are clean because I've washed them already. So I have to just do this. Yep. The texture and consistency is just is interesting. I never usually use my hands for this, but I have to use my hands because I just forgot. Oh, thanks, Lampay. The baking stream. Yeah, well, yeah. You can call it a baking stream. We'll see how this goes. Caramel slice time, and I'm not using. Oh, it's a perfectly valid way to grease a pan. Yep, yep, yep. Use the hands if you can't get paper, and yeah. No, I assumed I had baking paper, but when I so which is bad. So this is what happens when you assume, right? And then when I got home and I like looked in, it's like, oh no, it's aluminium foil. It's like, okay, well I'm not gonna roast my cake, so I can't usually use that. So so yeah, the improvisation, improv baking. All right, let me just okay now. So we're gonna be pouring this in, and then uh, so they say what make about 3 centimeters high lip. So again, the crust is not supposed to, well, the base is not supposed to be too thick too. So hopefully it's not going to be too thin, because obviously with a caramel slice, you don't want to have the base too thick. You're gonna like you're basically biting all you're basically biting through like all flour and coconut and less top. So um, yeah, so I'll have to make sure it's going to be enough. I think it should be enough. Hopefully it'll be enough. Um, Maybe I might have should have got a. Okay, you've never heard of a caramel slice. Oh, really? Well, okay, so caramel slice is basically, well, it's what it sounds in a way. So it basically consists of its flour, butter, and coconut. So that's your base, and then um, then the top is condensed milk with golden syrup, and they also add like melted chocolate as well. So on top afterwards. So yeah, we bake it, and just to see what is happening. Well, hopefully you can see it. So make the base a bit thinner. So you don't want to have a you don't want to have a thick base. I mean, well, you can, but then that's a lot. That's what you're probably doing like through 1.5 cups of it um, in here. So yeah. And then once you only bake, it's only like it's a 35-minute according to the recipe, it's only a 35-minute cook or bake for the entire thing. So, but then you have to refrigerate it for about 2 hours for that. So it's so once you bake it, so I'm gonna put this in. Actually, I'm gonna preheat. Preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. So that's probably what 240 Fahrenheit, maybe. I don't know. I was just guessing on that. Celsius 180. 180 is pretty much the standard around preheating. 350. Oh, okay. 350. Oh, right. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, so I don't want to make it too thin that the caramel slice is going to get like the top's going to go through. Right. I have a feeling. One third, 2/3 cup. Yeah. Um. So that's your base. Technically, the size should go up a bit. So this is like a 20 centimeter pan. So probably what I was gonna be doing, I probably need like a smaller pan, smaller pan for this, so that the base can go up a bit more. But you know, work with what you got, right? Or work with what you what you made a mistake in terms of getting in here. $8 though, the non-stick pan. So it's pretty good for that one. So gonna wait till it preheats. So hence the word preheat. Should have done it a little earlier, but I didn't want to have it turned on for a long time, just in case I had to do prep. So yeah, so the filling is your condensed milk, and also obviously a little bit of butter, about 50 grams of butter. So far, so good. Oh, thanks, Lampay. And golden syrup. Last time I used maple syrup, but either or, well, don't crucify me on that. I don't mind either or in golden syrup or maple syrup. So it's like, what is it? 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. Yeah, and condensed milk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yes. Hold on. And sugar as well. Yes, which I sort of got put in. Did it in there. That's probably why. It's well, half a cup of brown sugar. Um, yeah, don't make that mistake. But anyways, it should be right. Should be right. I mean, the brown sugar probably does bring it together a bit more, but the flour and coconut should be right for that one. Oh, thank you, Rev. Thank you for the tip for that one. Oh my god, thanks for that. I just making a cake that'll definitely yeah, unbelievable. Thank you for that support in there. So birthday gift, yeah, birthday gift. All right. So while I'm doing that, so just have a drink. Hmm. Now, yeah, so that's the thing. Wait till I put it in, and then I do obviously do the filling as well. So it'll be good. Take a bath in that cup. This one, this is the one that I've had before, and it's because obviously I don't want to get up and make another one. So that's why I use this. Um, I think it's like a no, a 400 mil. So it's like almost half a liter. Hmm. So yeah, it's really good for that one. Um, yeah, and it's a great day outside as well. Got some light. It was actually pretty perfect. I've got so I was able to use the light stand that I've got for this, for the phone at least. So I have that sort of up here, so you can see here. I was going to use the other one, my normal webcam stand, but I thought, well, it was actually a lot easier to bring this one out instead of having to, take off the webcam, all that sort of rigmarole. Basically, I was lazy and I didn't want to like put it back. So I got this one, and actually it works a lot better as well because it's got a plexi arm. So you can see this. I can take the phone off, and I'll be able to let that preheat for a little bit. Actually, I'll take you around my place. I mean, it's going to take about 2 minutes, even less, but at least it's you'll like fill that time while we're waiting for this. All right, how about now? Thanks, Monk, for that one. I'll just see if I can try and get this sorted. I'm muted. Yeah. Okay. Must be the Wi-Fi. Must be Wi-Fi. Thanks, Burger John, for the happy birthday. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Justin, for that. For dropping by as well. So yeah. So we'll see how it goes. A little choppy. Okay. So yeah, I think it's a Wi-Fi. I'm trying to do the sound audio. So I must have hit it. I don't know what happened there. I just only moved the phone. Uh, yeah. So in any case, well, at least you can hear me, and I can sort out IRL sort of issues, right? For the streams. Yeah, you saw my living room as well. Yeah, bedroom. Not much in the bedroom. Maybe it's probably where I position myself as well. So I'll be my stream. Oh no, thanks, Burger John. Thanks for just dropping by. Yeah, well, have a great day at school as well. So yeah, I'll see you later for that one. Uh, enjoy the day. I'm sure it'll be, yeah, well, I'm sure it'll be pretty good so as well. Let's see. Fridge, not much in there. Oh, don't see that. That's my son's room. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So hopefully I don't knock it too much to that you can't hear me again, and we'll see. Right, can you see? Can you hear? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's a bit lopsided and it's a bit choppy, but we're going good. All right, time to do it there. All right, so I dropped in like the pan, so it's gonna be for about 25 minutes. No, 15 minutes. Yeah, let's not do it too much. Um, so then now what we'll do is probably in 5 minutes I'll get with the so garlic fans. So I've started to do it later tonight because otherwise then I'd have to sort of swap over. And I thought, well, everyone will be here. People will be here tonight more so, and it'll be obviously the much more reliable stream as opposed to here. So so I thought, yeah, I'll do garlic phone. Plus also, yeah, because I got to transfer it over to the computer. So yeah, it's so we'll do garlic phone later tonight after that one. We'll just back a little bit in the in Assassin's Creed. Yeah, so yeah, we'll find that. I'm sure things will be fine on assassinated people for longer in the stream. So yeah, it'll be good. But now, generally speaking, I'd have a smaller pan saucepan, but I wasn't able to get one. Well, no, um, didn't get one, didn't get a small one, but it should be fine. Yeah, it should be like a 2.9 liter, 20 centimeters or 20 centimeters. I probably prefer to use like a 15 centimeter, for the amount that it is, because it's only like 395 grams. So I'll be just pouring that in, and then as I turn it on low heat, although it's going to have to be really low, I keep on stirring, and then I put in like this and the butter. So we'll see how that goes, and yeah, so that was that will be sort of that will be sort of the cake or the caramel slice. So yeah, I'm excited. Um, I haven't used the oven like since I've moved in, so so we'll see if the oven looks like well here is sounds like it's all right. So yeah, so we'll see what comes out. Uh, yeah, I'd like to probably do a couple more. Like once I get the setup a bit more, I want to try and and like find what works, what does probably get a longer lead, so I can actually so it's not Wi-Fi, so it'll be a bit more reliable as opposed to over wireless over the Wi-Fi network. So I want to obviously do more of a cooking thing because I want to expand my cooking range as well, or baking range. Um, you know, and plus also then it actually makes me dinner and lunch as well at the same time. Generally, I like I like a different sort of. I like a lot of. I don't think you can call them soup type of meals. No, so like things like beef stroganoff. Um, I like I like doing that. Lamb korma, butter chicken. I mean, yeah, it's like things like that. Butter chicken. Um, yeah, so those sort of things. There's even chicken called a blue. I think that's how the chicken. So you have the chicken breast. You cut a pocket inside, and then you put the bacon and cheese inside, and then obviously you put it in the oven and roast it. So yeah. So how I pronounced it was slightly off. So, but I'm sure when you sort of imagine that, you probably know what I'm talking about. And then yeah, so a lot of different sort of things, and then I'm more of a recipe reader. Uh, so probably that's why I didn't really read the recipe and I missed an ingredient. So that's why I'm a recipe reader because so I can actually go down a list and do it. So I'd be I'd be awful at I'd probably be eliminated before I even get onto the show on like MasterChef things like that. Maybe also MasterChef in it's almost it. Maybe after MasterChef in the US, or because it seems like MasterChef. So if you ever watch MasterChef, um, the Australian version is a lot more. No, the Australian version is a lot less confrontational. Like all I've seen usually is clips. So I suppose that they just do that for more drama and stuff because it seems like it's more drama. Um, especially with Gordon Ramsay, I'm hosting it, and he just lays into the chefs in those ones, and but then some of the chefs do really odd things, like things that you probably Someone I think one time they in the clip that I saw, one of them just like served like almost raw chicken, which obviously is a bit dangerous, but but makes a great drama, right? And a great TV show. So I don't know whether it's real or not because I haven't watched a full show of MasterChef in like US version, or I think it's US version or UK version. But I've watched MasterChef in Australia, and yeah, it's totally different. If you watch the two in comparison, it's just a little different. So yeah, that's one of the things that I like. And that sort of inspired me to start doing more cooking or doing more baking as well. So I didn't have to become a master chef, but yeah, and as I said, I probably wouldn't even make the auditions anyways. Hmm. All right, it's beyond 10 minutes, so what we do is 50 grams. 50 grams of butter as well. So they say to melt the butter, so I'll melt the butter first. It doesn't take too long, anyways. And what will happen? So I'll put that in a saucepan, and then I'll put the condensed milk and then maple syrup, and then I'll stir it for about 10 minutes. So yeah, I'll be it'll be good. Hmm. Too bad. How about it? There's this person on TikTok. Like obviously I'm an avid TikTok scroller. And the way she says butter, I think she's Canadian. Is quite interesting. But like it's just like us saying me saying butter or something else. So like it's because obviously you emphasize with the b, like butter, butter, but yeah. Anyway, that's yeah. So sweet. So uh, so we'll see how that one goes. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to use the. Alright, just have to clean up the wooden spoon because I'm gonna have to use this for the actual mixing for that one. So, I'm gonna put that on like really low heat because otherwise I'm gonna burn it. If I go too high, it's cooked up. It's it's like pretty hectic. It's like you know, like it cooks things so quickly. Like it must like have a higher element or something like that. So yeah. So here's the hmm, here's the condensed milk. Like I used to like that. It's a bit sweet to eat it by itself, but pretty good. No, so plus it's only going to be me eating it, so yeah. All the hygienists are probably thinking, "What the hell are you doing?" But that's all right. That's all right. Hmm. So there's like sweetened condensed milk. This one, so it's pretty good. Sweetened condensed milk. Oh yeah. Sweetened condensed milk. The go to desserts. Yes, definitely. It is. It's fantastic. I enjoy it. I like it. So yeah, so that's the main ingredient in terms of making a caramel slice. So we'll see. I used to, yeah. So back like when I was obviously younger, like in school, we used to get this. I don't know. I used to have this in our coffees and teas at one stage, or maybe that's evaporated milk. I think it's evaporated milk. Never mind. But we had sweetened condensed milk for some reason, probably for baking. And I used to like get it, open up, and just use a teaspoon and eat it. That's so bad. I don't do that anymore. It's like, ah, that's right. We can fix that right there. See, problem solved. It's just because there's like something on top that I can't clean off, so that's probably why it was smoky. Plus, I think I had water on top of it, but look, it's fine. So, supposed to stir it. Yes, stir it for like 10 minutes, 10 minutes straight. You can see that. Boom it across there. There we go. So we'll see. Yeah, sorry about the angle. It's like, wish I didn't have a chance to do this. Otherwise, it'd be good. Oh, okay. Should have opened this as well. Let's do this. Ah. All right. For all those people who are looking at baking and doing things, this is what not to do. So I'm doing educational about the things that you should do more. If it is glass, you can gently scrape the goo off with a razor. I recently learned this because my mom said, "All right, yeah, yeah." Funny enough, I've got a. Oh, I did have to ceramic scraper, and I gave it away because we had what we had. I can't think of what it was. We had solid hot plates. There we go. We had solid hot plates, and we didn't need it until now. All right, so I think that's 90 grams. Yeah, that should be 90 grams. You can't, you know, you can't not have enough golden syrup, I reckon. And then I think the golden syrup is supposed to, I think the golden syrup is supposed to lessen the sweetness, like make it less sweet, because it's got that slight bitterness in there. Hopefully I'm not talking shit, and I'm actually saying it right. So, yeah. So, yeah, so you can see it's good. But the main goal is to make it looking a little bit more golden, more pale yellow, not that white, the cream sort of yellow or cream color that it is. So yeah, so 10 minutes or when the timer goes. It's actually pretty quick on that. So it might turn out to be a disaster, but we'll see. Alright, so that's your pan. Probably turns out to be a little golden, but yeah, we'll probably put it in a little bit more. Actually, yeah. No, I need it to cool down so I can put the syrup in. And then bake it for another 8 minutes. So that will probably turn it into more golden. Like you see the golden edges slightly. So yeah. And so that's that one. All right, so I'm going to put that there off the heat. So we'll see how that one hits. Right. So gotta let it cool down a little bit. Probably take about 20 minutes or so for that one. So yeah, that should be right for that. So and then I'll pour in the caramel slice into all the filling on top. Then bake for another 6 to 8 minutes, depending sort of when you get that sort of golden bubbles that pop like on top. And yeah, once that happens, then I'll let that cool down again, and then I'll put it in the fridge for that. So then refrigerate for about 10 minutes. So it should be pretty good. Yeah, I'll give an honest assessment. Don't worry. When I eat it later, eat it tonight. Whether because obviously I want to make it right. So, and I'm the one that's eating it, so it's I don't have a totally blasted palate, so I can taste stuff. So it should be pretty good. Yeah. So while that's going, let's see. Now I'm going to take you guys over to the other side, and actually, yeah, why not? We'll do it. 180. Still there. Alright, so you can see I'm pouring, yeah, so basically do this on top. 6 to 8 minutes, right? So okay, one thing I noticed, and that's why you need to do it for like to have that 3 centimeter high edge, like when you push it in and have that come up a little bit, is because it contracts. So then it actually starts. I've just noticed that it's slightly in the edge, so there's a bit of a gap, which it's going to be interesting when I'm going to cut it out. But anyways, so there's a bit, there's a learning there in terms of doing that. So what I probably would have to do is I'll probably have to double the amount of make it into like a cup or like a cup and a half for like the base, for the, so that then that should fill that out a bit more and still be a bit thin, but at least it'll have that sort of high lip on there. So yeah, so that's there you go. If you ever make that 3 centimeter edge is actually pretty important, as I've found out. So yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do now is gonna take you over and hopefully start on a puzzle. So any of you that are puzzle gurus will be able to see that. We'll see if it actually fits. If not, I'm not too sure whether I'll be able to do that, but we can start it, and then I'll be able to sort of finish it somewhere around here. Right here. Look at that. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, wrong way. I'm using a flexi arm, so which is actually pretty good. There. And then I'll be able to sort of do that. So this is what we're doing. If I can actually get this sorted, if I can actually get this sorted out, here we go. So for the baking, it's a pretty relatively easy. I'd say it's easy, but I forgot like three things to do. But it's a relatively easy cook. So ingredients is like base is the flour, coconut, and butter and sugar, brown sugar, and then the filling is condensed milk, butter, and golden syrup. Yeah. So like six ingredients. Yeah. So it's pretty. I think it's it. There we go. I might have to like do it above me. There. Oh, what's this? That's interesting. Is this like a map? Oh, not a map. What are we talking about? Is it like I wonder if it's a board that I just put these. Probably put that on here, right? If that's the size, if that's the puzzle size, that's actually pretty good. That fits quite well on here. what would you prefer? Would you prefer looking over my shoulder, or you don't mind this sort of angle? Because I'm not too sure. I like hopefully you should be able to see it a little bit better downwards. You don't mind? You don't mind angle? Okay, that's good. Wow, there's a lot of pieces. Well, obviously it's a 1,000-piece puzzle, but a lot tinier than I remembered. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Maybe, yeah, let's not do that. Oh, I need a flat surface, and this ain't it with the item. But this probably gives me a good example in terms of what size it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to tell you I don't know about my mental. Start putting pieces on the picture though. Oh, yeah. So, we'll see how that one goes. Oh, cool. It's already done. That's fine. So that's your sky. There's yeah. There. Yeah, no, Flat surface was the main goal on it. So um, it's because there's some puzzles that they've got the picture. You just put it in. You just put them on. Like I suppose that's like easy mode. I suppose. That's I can't believe how quickly. So have you ever seen those speed puzzle competitions? Like man, they're like. Like obviously they got a system, like in terms of what they need to do, but it's just amazing what they actually can do. Yeah, it is crazy, right? Like hella crazy in terms of how they actually do that. Like that just came up on the feed not recently, but before. It's like wow. And obviously they're like 1,000 plus puzzles. I originally was going to get a 5,000 piece, and I thought, that's going to take a while, and it probably won't fit my fit any place that I have. So it's going to be like interesting in terms of what I can do. What's that? No, doesn't work. No, that's not good. No, actually, we'll do that. We'll do that later. Here, get a lot on the fiddle. Yeah, so we're going to be in for the long haul for this. My son's probably going to see this, so I'm going to, well, he can probably help. Because I'm not going to be able to, I don't think I'll be able to finish this today. But, like a good start. I've had this for a few months, this puzzle, and as you see, I just opened it. So it's like, well, may as well do it. I can't just have it just sitting there, right? So, alright, so we're going to do there. Alright, do the greens. You'll be able to see, okay, this person's a psychopath, but nah, it'll be alright. You wonder, it's like, where do you start? Where do you start? So, do you like in the puzzles? Do you sort of group them up together in terms of like their relative color codes or where it might be, or do you just start with the edges already? I tend to go either way. It depends, I suppose. If I see, oh yeah, a matching link, I'll just do it. But generally speaking, I group it up and then sort that out, right? Like, I think so. I really don't have a strategy around this. like whatever works. We just wing it. Oh, you personally prefer frame out the edges if possible. Personally prefer complete edges. Complete the edges. Yeah, yeah. I think that's good sort of way. Just checking. Yeah. So here's what it looks like. So you have that sort of more of a golden burn, like or a couple of pieces of burning. You know, oh yeah, that's pretty much right for that. So I'm gonna be putting it to cool, and then once it cools down, then I'll refrigerate it. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's all gold. That's the golden edges. So that's and that's the look that you're supposed to sort of have to know. Oh yeah, it's ready. It's like I'm ready to come out. So and then yeah, you just leave it to um, cool down, and then refrigerate it. So it's yeah, it's pretty good. Uh, so I think it's still going to taste well. So you know, regardless of how the journey that it took to actually make it, I think it'll taste better. Oh, what's that? That looks like. Or or go go. How you going, Philemon? Welcome, welcome. I didn't know what you said right at the beginning, but welcome there. You just saw. So I just finished. Oh, the audio is crackly. Yeah, it is. Oh, let me see if I can try and do this. All right. How about now? Is that a little bit better? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, yeah, it's because I'm obviously I'm now at the desk. I've got the I've got my actual proper mic on, so it should be. Otherwise, it means I need to there's something wrong with my proper mic. So it's like yeah, but I'll have to work on the audio for if I'm going to be doing any sort of IRL streaming next time, anyways. So apologies for everyone who had to put up with the crackliness of my phone. I think, yeah, actually, so, and that's probably why. That's probably why that you know, like when you see these IRL streamers, they've got that Wi-Fi, that wireless lapel mic. Looks like a square rectangle. It's like you wonder how it actually fits on their clothing without dropping off, because it looks heavy, but obviously it's not, and it looks like it's pretty good for audio. So it's something I'll need to have a look at on here. But yeah, thank you, Philemon, for the happy birthday. Um, I'll show you my I'll show you my caramel slice eventually. Actually, let me just bring it out. Bring, it's, and it's cooled down as well. So um, this is a caramel slice. There we go. So it's that's the gist of it. I can do the proper. Nope, that's it. God, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, caramel slice. Once it cools down, I'll be able to cut into it. Hopefully, it doesn't stick to the pan, but it is a non-stick pan, so it should be right. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it will be. Mail it over. Now, I don't think I'll be able to mail that one over because um, it's like, well, I don't know. It'd probably melt that particular one. So that one I won't be able to melt. I could probably if I freeze it. Postal services are on strike. Are they still on strike over there? Because I thought they resumed services now a while back. I know that it was an issue at one point. So it's but yeah, that's a shame that they're still on. Oh, they stopped, but they're on strike again. Ah. Oh well, there you go. That is unfortunate on that. Let's see if I can. Um, gonna do something slight. Oh, now no mail through the winter and no Christmas letters. Yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame that that happened. Good thing we live in a digital age that we can still stay connected, right? I mean, no, like some people prefer like actual cards and stuff, but at least you can keep in contact, right? So, oh, let's see. Okay, this is going to take long time. Now, I was thinking, oh yeah, I should put some music on, but the only thing is, I just don't know about the DMCA and things like that, and I wasn't able to get onto the royalty-free music. And I know there's a way to sort of isolate the audio channels, but I thought, well, that's fine. I can fill it with my with me chatting, right? Um, at this stage, I can even if it's like grunts. Yeah, I need to separate the audio. Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah, so I was like reading into a lot of other things, and that part I wasn't able to get onto it because planning. That's what you need to do, planning, right? And I didn't plan until until like late last week that I was going to do something like this. So lessons of organizing something different to what you normally do. Uh, there are YouTube channels that have music specifically made to be used by streamers royalty free. Oh yeah. Oh, I wonder. The only thing is, will I get? Oh, I just need to credit them in the title. Will the auto sort of that the auto copyright or check that Twitch does, will that mute it anyways? Because they tend to do that. It tends to do that quite frequently. No, it won't. Oh, okay. Because I know there's been a couple of ones where it's done it in you've seen it. You've seen the ones where it's actually muted some of the parts in the actual game as well. I think the game lost its license for one or two, especially in the since it's not part of the big corporate music databases. Oh yeah. Well, that could be something. Uh, I'll have to check on there, and I'll have a look at that the stream elements. Oh, there's a JP site that has music streaming music free to use. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll have that in there. Is so yeah. Oh, how also Philemon, how was your interview? How did your interview go? Because you said you had one Monday. Yeah, there we go. Blues, blues, blues. There we go. Good. Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear. That did not get the job though. Oh, well, that's sad to hear. So I'm glad it went well. I'm sad that you didn't get the didn't get the job. So like you're doing a hot and cold on that one. Um, well, I'm sure I'm sure it will. You'll find something even much better, right? One door closes, like another one opens. Still, I myself am, yeah, I've been looking in the job market for as well, and yes, it can be tough, um, especially if they don't actually reply back. That's the worst. Just to say, oh, yeah, you didn't get it. It's like, okay, well, I'll just assume that I didn't get it because I haven't heard from you for some time. Um, and you can't automate them, right? You can just one click those things. Like, yeah, you're not gonna get it. But hey, sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Like I remember, I so when I did some recruiting for my team. I made sure that I called them back, just to or emailed them at least if they had that phone number. Oh, right there. Aha, one. You got one piece. Oh, who would have thought? Copyright. That's what I got that together. I'll link some stuff in Discord. Oh, okay. Let me just open up that Discord then. Um, when I was trying like hiring for my team, so sometimes I definitely made sure that I try to get onto them and made sure that they knew whether or not they're successful in a timely manner as well. Like first off, because I wanted to obviously get through and make sure I can get someone, but second off, I wanted to make sure that they can if they're not just holding out, right? Trying to find waiting for a reply. So so it's like I want to do it right by them to say, well, I'm sorry, yeah, you just weren't successful in this round, so that they can sort of at least know that there's closure and then be able to get look for something else as well. Ah, here we are. There we are. So yeah, let's see. Try that. Now you can now instead of a further like a small pile of mess, now you can see it's a big pile of mess for that one. Yeah. So all right. While I'm doing this as well, chat quick. What do you mean? Oh, huh. I can still see. Plus I can sort of I'm actually I can like while I'm looking, I've got it on the other screen, so I can see it. Plus also I've actually increased the chat size to a big amount because I needed to see it from far away. Um, so I was able to at least see it in the multi-chat. And luckily, the YouTube was able to be filtered in, so I could see that. I still can't get TikTok chat in there. I mean, it was not going to get everyone to bring you to IHOP for your birthday. Oh, well, we don't have IHOP here, I don't think, and that's like a what's it, a 16-hour flight. By the time I get there, my birthday's over. Actually, no, it'd be 2 days before my birthday. Ah, but like I said earlier, one day out, one day before is not gonna hurt. Hmm. All right. So what am I looking at? Tries to grab risks to bring him to Canada for pancakes. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind some pancakes. What am I listening to? I'll bring some with me. Okay. Now, ticket in hand. Well, just that's a long way though. Okay. Right, how's that? Because I can't. Well, oh right. Recorder bit. It's like, oh yeah, that's an interesting. Oh crap. Here we go. Okay. Let's do random selections. There we go. I got a ticket for a TP. Oh yeah, but airport's got them teleporters now. Oh okay. Well, tell me which airport because I'd like a teleporter. You know. Oh, well, I'm not breaking any speed records for puzzle making at the moment, so but I'm sure I'll be able to let's see. There we go. That's one of them. Yeah. Ah, so let's go skies. Like there we go. Blue. Know what this one is. There we go. More skies. Ah. More blue skies, the more it's gonna actually no, there's the blue all the way around, so this is gonna be interesting. Luckily there's balloons on them, so that'll be good. I can actually see stuff. Oh. Do I might just like there we go, playlist. Yeah. Oh, thanks for that, Rev. We've got some banging musics like going through. Oops. Well, lessons learned in the first ever baking stream or IRL stream. Like, oh, gotta get this one right, and then it's like I should get a mic lapel instead of just using my iPhone because obviously it cracks for the audio, even with the noise suppressors. And I think it's probably the bit rate that I've got it at as well. Needed like needed probably another day or two of just technical sort of research in there, but that's all right. Yes, I'm playing music, but let me just see. Damn it. You can't hear it. All right. Let's auto output. Hear it now? Yeah. If you can't, oh. Good. Yep. So I put a audio while streaming is scuffed. Yeah, that's stuffed. Why is it so crazy? Yes, I can hear it now. Yeah, so luckily I did create a source for audio output capture, and it was actually for my iPhone capture, but it actually works well because it works for this instead. I just had, it was just linked to my headphones instead of the speakers. So it probably would have worked if I had my headphones on, but yeah, anyways, there you go. Alright, and the pace of the music makes me want to try and finish this quickly, but but my hand-eye coordination is not letting me do that at the moment, so it's yeah. So with that dancing dinosaur, I know it's a global emote, but what's that sort of really sort of mean? Or is it just like saying you're dancing? I've been trying to figure out some of these emotes that come through for that. So it's, or is it just what it makes it look good? You know, I never really understood like how do people? Oh, okay. How do people communicate just through emotes only? Because obviously there's an emote only chat function. It's like that's like learning a new language. Trying to do that, like hieroglyphics. They tried to change the dancing emote, and there was a riot. Oh, okay, there was a riot. Well. Luckily there wasn't a strike. Then I see Emily. That's interesting. So do you watch Extra Emily, or is that a global emote as well? It's funny how you sometimes some streamers have just become sort of like almost like household names in a way, you know, branding. This puts me back to my marketing days on this. Ah. I try to communicate through emotes and gifs. You put in how you're feeling or wanting to get across, and you go back and forth communicating. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing about emotes, right? Because they're supposed to portray emotional feelings, which sometimes words can't. Yeah, like I'll type when you type. It's the miscommunication, the mishaps that you have in communication and stuff.
Job. That's why I use Grammarly, an AI
Oh.
partner trusted by millions of professionals.
Yeah, don't mind the
helps me improve my
the ads. As you would have seen, I don't have premium, so you might see ads every now and then. I hear ads for that. All right, we gotta pick up some. Oh, isn't that weird? So the only ones that I've been able to put together is that copyright and code. So it's like, well, okay, that's a bit strange. I can only just put these together for some reason. Nothing else. Nothing entertaining. Just codes and copyright words. All you want that soldier shuffle? All I got is a crappy balloon dog. Ah, and the emotes. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fun, right? Let's see. There we go. Alright, yeah. I can tell I'm not puzzling. Puzzles is probably not my forte in a stream, so it's like there we go, whatever that blue thing is. We'll do that from here. Sonic music? Is it? Yeah, it does look like that. I think, yeah, I played, I uninstalled it, but I played a Sonic game. Red was there to see it after I crashed out on Uncharted for a little bit before. That was interesting, but it's like, wasn't too bad. It wasn't the type of game that I was going to be playing too often. Ah. Look at that. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me change, because now it's like here we are. I see, yes. Sonic 06. I played Sonic. I think I played Sonic 6. And yeah, that was a little bit interesting, that. Alright, puzzles.
Quits video game. Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Updated. Alright. Here we are. Just had to update.
Enjoy uninterrupted videos with
Just had to
YouTube
update
Premium
the
and get into what you're into.
thing.
Whether
Oh,
it's your favorite
more
hobby
ads.
or newest obsession. Watch
Yes. More ads about getting premium. You know, it wasn't too bad actually. The you know, the game. I mean, yeah, as I said, it wasn't my cup of tea because I prefer coffee, and yeah, it's like but it was just something just to get my head out of that sort of crash out a little bit. So which it did. So it was great. Yeah, yeah, definitely. There's some like Japanese games that do that. They like do heavy metal or some really fast paced, and it's like for a totally different theme that you wouldn't think. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I think Rev has some puzzle games that do that. That have like music that's just sort of not what you think would be in character. Sonic 06 is one of the worst games to date. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it, right? Let's see. Let's see if I can add a source.